will pass no judgment on what falls into the entertainment category, because again, it can be a number of things, but what are some ideas that you have to help us save on having some fun? You know, we want to spend some money and have some fun sometimes. How can we do that most economically? Let's see what we got here. Go for a walk outside. It's free, says Jennifer. Love that. Outdoors, the state parks, the national parks, the local parks have a lot of great green spaces that are helpful. What else? Jim says game night at home. Love that. Go to free events. Carla says a lot of local cities, local parks will have free events. Churches will have free events a lot of times. Free concerts in town, Melanie says. Go to the beach, Kim says. Well, now, is that spoken by someone that lives close to the beach, right? Just go to the beach? Because I know some of our associates do. I know Janine lives close to the beach. She's on the call here. Definitely would do that if it was close. And if it's not so close, that's a good vacation. Hopefully we can find some economical ways to do that. Use the ability for discounts, Shakira says. Jennifer mentions going to the library instead of buying books. Brittany says Groupon coupons. Absolutely. Chrissy says you can watch a lot of movies and things on YouTube for free. Oh, okay. Good tip there. Andrea says she lives close to the beach. Yay, Andrea. Sarah again mentions the library. They also not only have books, but free streaming services, music, and New York Times. Wow, that's cool. Tori mentions the game night and events with the Pinnacle family. Absolutely. A lot of our culture club stuff. I know, Stephanie, you're involved with that too, and others of you on the call here. Ricky says, try streaming services that work for you. Most have free trials. Absolutely. And on the idea of streaming services, I would encourage you to, think about your family and your friends and just get together with them and say, hey, let's share some streaming services. I'll pay for HBO Max, you pay for Apple TV, you pay for Prime, you pay for Hulu, and then you just share. I mean, there is a limit, but you can share up to like 5 or 6 accounts on each of those. Netflix is the only one that's really kind of started to police that and take that away. But all the other streaming services still allow you to have multiple accounts under one paid subscription. And I know this because my son is finally paying me back for the 6 figures I spent raising him. And I am on all of his streaming services. He's an audiovisual kind of person and has all the latest, greatest equipment, but he also has every single streaming service. And because of that, I do too. We live an hour apart, but he shares it with other family members and friends as well. So that's a great way to save some money on that if you are strategic with it. Discounted gift cards at Costco and Sam's, Janine says. Absolutely. You can save about 25, 30% a lot of times on gift cards if you'll do that. A lot of times you can get a gift card at certain times, like right now, Father's Day. A lot of restaurants have, hey, get a $30 gift card for dad, and we'll give you an extra $10 to spend and that kind of thing during the year through different holidays. David says season tickets for Grizzlies. I love that. You go to a few games, you sell the rest. On a smaller scale, you might look at that, whether it could be your local zoo, it could be an aquarium. Is there anything, it could be a swimming pool or water park. Is there anything like that in your area that you go to a few times a year? If you look at it, a lot of times the annual membership is about the same as going to maybe 3 times. And if it's something you enjoy, you can very quickly, be able to save some money by going the annual membership route instead of just paying as you go. Family cookouts by the pool, Gail says. I like that. Anything with the family. Let's see what else we got here. Some of the things we've already mentioned. Free events in general, Carla mentioned. There's a lot of those out there. Community theater, college theater, Sarah mentioned. If you want to see a show, I like that. Cut the cable services, Melanie says. Absolutely, especially if you can share services with others. But most cities you can put a TV antenna up within 50 miles of downtown, and you can get like 20 different over-the-air channels and still all the ABCs and NBCs and CBS and PBS and CW and on it goes for free if you just get a little antenna. Nowadays, you can get a flat one that picks up about a 70-mile range for $50, and you're off to the races. So lots and lots of great ideas I see coming through here for saving money on entertainment. Museums are free. Stephanie mentions a lot of them are. Another great tip. So again, there's lots of things that we could get into because entertainment is such a big category. I'm gonna put taking trips and travel into this category too, and might go without saying, but I'll say it anyway, right? Do some shopping online for your airline tickets, for your hotel. Do some comparison shopping. The sites you go to can quickly find you some deals. There's all different ones out there. You know them as well as I do. Just make sure you're doing that. If you travel at off-peak times, off-peak seasons, that can save you a lot of money. Most of you, when you go to the beach, you probably want to be right on the beach, but if you stay across the street from the beach, you can cut your stay in half as far as the cost of the hotel a lot of times, and package deals and all sorts of ways to save on travel. Maybe get a room with a little kitchenette and buy some food and have breakfast and lunch in the hotel and just go out to eat at night, and on it goes for ways that you can save on travel. And so whatever it is you're doing for entertainment, we can save a lot of money. Thank you for your suggestions there. Great job on that.